Brent crude futures fell by as much as $14.25 or 31.5% to $31.02 a barrel. That was the biggest percentage drop since January 17, 1991, at the start of the first Gulf War, and the lowest since February 12, 2016. U.S. West Texas Intermediate crude fell by as much as $11.28 or 27.4% to $30 a barrel. That was also the biggest percentage drop since the first Gulf War in January 1991 and the lowest since February 22, 2016. It was trading at $32.61. Saudi Arabia, the world's biggest oil exporter, is attempting to punish Russia, the world's second largest producer, for balking on Friday at production cuts proposed by the Organization of the Petroleum Exporting Countries, OPEC. According to COPEC, consumers could be benefiting from a reduction of between 10% to 32% compared to the 2% that consumers have been given over the past few weeks. Speaking to Citi Business News, the executive director of COPEC, Duncan Amoah, said there is no justification for fuel at the pumps to be selling above 5 cedis per litre in Ghana, when the exchange rate has also been relatively stable for some time now.
These petroleum service providers will be fair to all of us. Anything below 10% will not be fair. Because your numbers, as they speak, your plat prices are still dropping. And it's expected that they will drop even further. Because Russia and Saudi are not done yet. Shale technology is also going to suffer in one way or the other because the major producers want to flood the market to kill the American production. Will the Americans back down, or they also want to flood the market further? So, as these geopolitical wars continue, the only thing the Ghanaian currently expects is that these numbers will reflect. If they don't reflect, I'm sure that some actions would include court issues, because we've been in a country where even the current deputy finance minister at a point had to drag the central system on, and he won. And we do not think that the courts would sit for the public to be cheated. If an individual is cheated, the courts uphold their rights. I'm sure if it's a collective action by all of us, including GPRTU and other major stakeholders, the courts would now be forced to compel them either to compensate or make up for whatever they would have cheated all of us for. So we are saying that they should go ahead and let the numbers reflect.
Responding to suggestions that it might be too early to reduce fuel prices at the pumps, since the situation influencing the decline in world crude prices could change rapidly, Duncan Amoah argued that the deregulated system currently implemented by the National Petroleum Authority demands that OMCs reduce prices at the pumps when they fall.
We've had situations where factors that influence increases have been sometimes events. They are not things that even take a week. Certain events will shoot prices sometimes within a day or two. We've had those situations and prices have gone up. And so any excuse to say that, oh, let's wait a while, is gone to a low. Drop the pump prices to a low so that when it goes back up by $5 and you are increasing by a couple of pesos, we would all appreciate where we are coming from. If you stay prices at the high, right, when it's gone to a low, and then it starts picking up from the 30s to 40 to 50, and you come telling us it's gone up on the international market, are you being fair to anybody or even yourself? And so we are saying, if it's gone down, go down so that if it starts picking up again somewhere June, July, and there's a need to go up, Ghanaians will have trust in the system, that the system is not set against them only to take monies from their pockets at will without a corresponding reduction when the factors or the determinants say so. At present, any attempt to hoodwink us with grammar and technicalities will be resisted.